Hello and welcome to the box seat, previewing racing on Wednesday, the 21st of October out of Ascot. My name's Scott Embry and I'm here again and I'll take you through this preview. The rail is at 12 metres on Wednesday, 1 metre further out than it was last week. The track's a good 4 again, the weather conditions fine, a little bit partly cloudy but 24 degrees. No reason not to get down to a midweek card or at least have a bet if you can. Let's have a look at this first race, we'll roll straight in. It's the Tab Touch Better Your Bet handicap. Hard to not be impressed with last week's victory of Outback Jack. Here it is in replay.
350 to go, alluring, just wobbled a bit there on the turn. Outback Jack gets into the clear and quickly claims it. Outback Jack reaches the lead from alluring. Lyle's Choice getting home nicely down on the inside, but it's Outback Jack clear. Lyle's Choice down on the inside. Outback Jack though responding. Captain Burglar runs to third, but it's the favourite Too Good. Outback Jack beat Lyle's Choice. Captain Burglar just clinched.
Well, that was Outback Jack winning again. He made it back-to-back wins. He dropped from a 1700 back to a 1400. No worries for Sean McGruddy. He drew gate 1, he sat in the box seat, he got off heels, and that race looked over a long, long way from home. He gets back up to a mile here. He comes back against his own age group. He has to carry 60 kilos, which is a lot of weight, but he's lightly raced, he's progressive, and he should find this a lot more suitable than his win last week. Putting him on top to make it 3 wins from only 4 outings. A horse to follow, keep going with him, number 1 Outback Jack. From number 4 in Chicklet, this 3-year-old filly who has the blinkers off and comes out of what is probably a stronger form reference than the favourite Outback Jack. Going to mark her as the clear and obvious danger in only the small field. I then went to number 2, No Surrender for Mitch Pateman, who had no luck last start, and then next best number 5, Miyagi. My numbers in race number 1, 1, 4, 2 and 5. Race number 2 at Ascot is the Amelia Park Maiden. It's over 1400 metres, very thin race, and the replay we're going to watch is actually a horse coming 5th. It's in the cerise and white and his name is Mightiness.
The outside now is Excerpt, who wanted to drift out towards the middle of the track. Keeper Sweet followed further back in the field by Master Moore and Mightiness. Coming to the 250, Big Screen is nicely clear. It's Big Screen 2 in front of Enticing. Excerpt is making heavy weather of it. Wide out but knuckling to the task with Life for a Life over on the inside. Enticing comes at Big Screen and now Excerpt. Excerpt, Life for a Life against the rail. Wide apart they are. Excerpt.
Well, that was only a lowly Northern Maiden. He did only run 5th. But he went around as favourite that day. He missed away and you won't see that in the replay. He was slow into stride. He ran home quite all right. Steps up to 1400 metres, which should suit. 53 kilos after the claim for Lakdar Rumley, who's riding particularly well at the moment. So with no confidence really, I'm going to go with the horse who's new on the scene here at only start number 2. I'm putting him on top, number 9 in Mightiness. From 4, Peace Prize. Now I was surprised to see Jason Whiting jump off this horse to ride Lou Luciani's other runner because I thought his first up effort behind Billy Ray and also behind Ian Special was quite all right, so I'm going to put him in as the danger. I then went to number 10 in Hope She Runs Fast, who had absolutely no luck last start for Chloe as a party. And then I went to 11 in Holyoake, who I thought was disappointing first up, but they did go very slow at Northam. My numbers in race 2, 9, 4, 10 and 11. Race number 3 at Ascot is over the Flying 1000. It's the Mrs. Max handicap. Now this is a good little race. We're going to go back 2 starts ago for Solid Azza and watch her running 3rd in a Saturday race.
To rise again, headed the remainder. Gates of Babylon, Lil Red Bikini. Gates of Babylon now gets the better of Lil Red Bikini at the 200. 2 or 3 lengths behind them. Snippy Miss running on double jeopardy, battling away. Gates of Babylon with 100 metres left to go from Lil Red Bikini. Snippy Miss behind them, but it's going to be all the way for Gates of Babylon. Gates of Babylon was too good for Snippy Miss. Charging late.
Solid Azza resuming here for David Harrison. Paul Harvey goes aboard. First up, no trial, 1000 metres. She does get back in her races. She is going to need some luck, but some of that form there is really, really good. She's in a Class 3. She is a Class 3 winner. She's also the winner of a graduation and placed in a 66 plus. Has to be a really nice race for her, provided she gets a little ounce of luck. Going to go her way first up, and that's number 6 in Solid Azza. Number 4, Agent J, a very similar profile. First up, no trial, but should be able to hold up in the box seat in a pretty high-speed race. Number 1, Shackleton, has duck eggs next to his name so far this prep, but this is a quantum step back in grade. It really is good placement by the Ganjemi team. I then went to number 5, Next Best Pretty Style, who, if I hadn't have watched her trial, I probably would have tipped, but I was just a little bit of a query on whether or not Jason Whiting was dinkum on her. My numbers in race number 3, 6, 4, 1 and 5. Race number 4 at Ascot is the Crown Perth Handicap over 1200 metres. Might only be a Class 1, but full of talent, this race. I'm going to have a look at the last start replay down at Northam of the favourite, or likely favourite, in Home in 5.
Came home in 5, who came out abruptly. Their heels are plenty, cop the backwash of that. And to the extreme outside is Loon Delaterre. Dark Assault led them by the 350, had kicked away by 3. Now here comes Home in 5, right down the middle of the track, in fact beyond it. And Home in 5 dashes up when they went past the 100 metre mark, kicks away and draws clear now. Home in 5 is home for the money. Home in 5 wins it. Good battle for second and third. South Star came late through the middle.
Home in 5 is the full brother to the former very good sprinter in G-Boss, and it looks as though he might have some of his talent there. The dreaded bar plates do go on, so it's always a red flag, but Michael Lane's one of the best trainers in Western Australia, so we're going to put faith in him that he's got this horse spot on, and we're going to put him on top here to make it 2 wins this campaign and a horse to follow going forward, no doubt. Number 2, Home in 5. Number 8, Mystic Love, who has only had the 2 starts, an impressive winner on debut in a Belmont maiden, and then no luck last start from a sticky draw. Should be able to hold up a position here for Lucy Warwick, and I thought could be a little bit of value in the race. Number 13, Soleil, will be a really good pickup ride for Jade McNaught. Chris Parnham had that accident at trials on Monday, so he won't be riding at this meeting, and it's a good opportunity for Jade to kick one home because this filly's trial behind Labour Rod was sensational. I then went next best to number 6, Angelic Miss, another last start winner, another impressive last start effort, and in a very deep race, only had this filly in for 4th. My numbers in race number 4, 2, 8, 13 and 6. Race number 5 at Ascot is the Key Clean Handicap. It's over 1600 metres, and what we're going to watch in replay is one of the best photo finishes you'll see in a while. It is in the end, on the outside, Hip Wiggle dead heating for 3rd down at Northam.
Black Ruby Rose, into the straight they come. Hip Wiggle makes a run coming down the outside. Not My Fighter's got the lead. Here's Hip Wiggle joining in, followed by High Flyer. Playing Reds trying to pick up ground, still 3.5 off them, but is starting to run on. Hip Wiggle has raced up with Not My Fight. High Fryer's back in the centre. High Flyer, Hip Wiggle the outside, Not My Fight, and then Winnie's Wine, followed by Playing Red. It's Hip Wiggle the outside. High Flyer coming through Winnie's Wine. Not My Fight, a great go. Winnie's Wine, I'd say.
Well, that was Hip Wiggle there, dead heating for 3rd. Where does she get to from the gate is the question on Wednesday. Another question, who picks up the ride from Chris Parnham, who's going to be injured and not available? So in the end, I thought I might go searching for one, and I've come up with number 3 here in Passaran. Not a lot of luck first up, shuffled back to an unwinnable position for a 3 kilo claiming apprentice. Senior rider Mitch Pateman goes on, the step to a mile suits, and I was sure that we'd get at least each way in this field. So I'm going to tip for a little bit of value here in number 3, Passaran. From number 1 in Brave Call, who went ever so close with 60 kilos last start, behind Cornflower, who has run well since. Hannah Fitzgerald takes off 3, so gets some really well-deserved weight relief. The replay horse, Hip Wiggle in for 3rd, but I have a big query on whether or not she can get a winnable position from the map. I then went down to number 9, Next Best, and that's Zip Zam Zoom, off 7 days from an eye-catching effort last week. My numbers in race number 5, 3, 1, 5 and 9. Race number 6 at Ascot, the Araya WA Handicap at 1800 metres. We're going to go back 2 starts ago and look at the impressive win of Miss Marietta.
The word go as the fave, Miss Marietta. Glamour Pact is booting up on the inside of it. They're followed by Star Trade and Kelly's Gem, followed back towards the inside then at the head of the others by Fetch More Ammo as they reach the 200 though. Butley Lad got its head in front, but Miss Marietta keeps coming. It's Miss Marietta and Butley Lad going stride for stride, and down the outside Kelly's Gem, but Miss Marietta got a head in front from Butley Lad. That's a brave win. Miss Marietta.
All that form behind Miss Marietta held up. The horse that was in behind there in Butterley Lad ran 2nd in a Saturday. Kelly's Gem a subsequent winner. The Black Watch a subsequent winner. It is really good quality midweek form. Miss Marietta has had a run since where she did run a moderate midfield position, but if you consider that she cut back to the inside, which was inferior going, and the fact that the winner of that race, Cahelan, has won again, I thought it was a really good chance here for Miss Marietta to prove that she can stick out the trip. Going to need from gate number 4 to get a soft run because she is a question mark at the distance. But if she does see it out, I think she's got the best race form by quite a way. Going on top with number 7 in Miss Marietta. Number 8 in Secret Pearl, who comes back in trip but gets the senior rider on. She's really hit some form for Ricky Moss. Number 6 in Holy Enchantment, got a wide gate, is progressive, does look like he'll lead up the trip, but where does Brad Parnham get to? That's the query. Number 15, Next Best, Roll the Good Times, who is a winner off 7 days. And how could you knock anything from Ash Maley's stable at the moment? My numbers in race 6, 7, 8, 6 and 15. Race number 7 at Ascot, the All Flags Signs and Banners handicap at 1400 metres. And the horse that a lot of the Metro people won't really know is coming down from Geraldton for a new stable. It's Miss Adele, now with Adam Durant. So let's have a look at her recent trial.
As they corner in is Saucy Jack and Summer Sky to the outside. Claiming the front fly better. Van Man the inside. First Growth, now Miss Adele. Putting in long strides down the outside. Went to them really quickly. Miss Adele surged up, took the lead. Following the move, Summer Skies trying to get into second, battling away First Growth, but it's all Miss Adele racing clear for an emphatic win in the last heat. Seconds really...
Very impressive there, Mrs. Adele. Looks as though she can go through the grades now with Adam Durant. A last start impressive 4th in the Geraldton Cup earlier this year, but she's probably going to need some luck and might even need track conditions to suit because she is a natural back marker. In the end, I went in the last as one of the better bets as well, with number 5 here in Tonka Tough, who Brad Graham has absolutely thriving at the minute. Ryan Hill and Brad Graham combined last week with Bow Count, who was well supported for victory. I think the money could come here for Tonka Tough, so I'm going to lock him in on top in the last, and that's number 5, Tonka Tough. Number 12, Mrs. Adele, that was an impressive 1450 metre trial. All the gear comes off, now with a bit of Adam Durant polish. I do like this mare. Number 3 in Rum Raker, first up no trial, is a husband and wife combination I believe. Susan Denham takes over the training and Troy Turner rides. And then number 6 in Misty Lad off the 7 days with the Pontiff on. You have to throw him into the mix for sure. My numbers in race number 7, 5, 12, 3 and 6. Time to roll on to best bets here at Ascot for Wednesday the 21st of October. Going to save my best for the last 2 races. I'm going into race number 6, number 7 in Miss Marietta, and then race 7, number 5, Tonka Tough. Make sure you follow Perth Racing on Instagram, Twitter and all the social media pages, perthracing.com.au for all your ticketing information.